Hey guys, Doug Clark here, and I want to have a very serious discussion. If you want to make money in foreclosures, you absolutely have to pay attention to what I'm about to say, or I'm telling you, it could be game over in one event, and you won't even know. You could buy something and not even know that your career is likely to be over. Now, the biggest thing in foreclosures is there is no title insurance. When you buy a foreclosure, when you bid at an auction online or in person, it's not possible to get title insurance. Now, normally, if you go buy something on the MLS, if you go buy something privately, you go to a title company, they give you a title policy. They ensure that if they miss something, if they missed a description of the property, if they missed anything, it's not your problem. It's exactly the opposite in foreclosures. When the attorney stands there, they say, I make no representation or warranty as to title. They're saying, buyer beware, no title insurance. So here's the risk. Here's what can happen. See, some people think you buy houses. There's no such thing as buying a house. You buy a lot. You buy a parcel, and that parcel has a description. So let's just say that this plot of land, this parcel description, hopefully has a house on it, and you think that's what you're buying. That's not. What it is it's a description in something called meets and bounds. And meets and bounds, I can't even read. It's dots and angles and curves and dashes, and that's what describes what this really is. And if there's a house on it, then congratulations, you have that too. And most people do not know that. But here's the problem. Sometimes when you buy a foreclosure, you think the lot description is this, and I've seen it to where it's only a tiny piece of grass. The bank never even had the owner never had right to the house. They only had this. Sometimes they have half the house. Sometimes they have the grass strip out there by the sidewalk. Sometimes it's totally the opposite house. Now, how does that happen? Because when someone went to get a loan and buy this house, they got title insurance. They sat down, they signed 40 pages of docs, probably the title company, and guess what? If someone at that title company that's an entry-level position, it's right-click paste, right-click paste. They're pasting in descriptions from a former deed probably, and they're just putting it on there, and you can't even read it because it's not English, it's in meets and bounds. But if they accidentally put the wrong description, guess what? That's what the person truly owns, that's what the bank owns, and they won't be any the wiser. But here's where it affects us. In a foreclosure, there's no title insurance. Their insurance is severed, and whatever they had truly, we take over, and you better be right. If you think you're buying this house, you better make sure it describes that. Otherwise, my friends, you will not do very well in this business. So that's the big key right there. There's no title insurance, which doesn't save you from that. And there's another pitfall that's probably even more common, and it has to do with the fact that any loan can foreclose, whether somebody has a first, a second, or whatnot. And a lot of people they see a pretty low opening bid, let's say $50,000 on this house. They get excited, they go in there, they make their bid, and they think they got a great house. Maybe in their case, maybe they think it's worth something up like this, and possibly after all, maybe they're gonna make, $25,000 on this flip. Well, guess what? They bid, they pay their 50 grand, they get a deed to the house, a trustee's deed, and now they think that they have profits. But sometimes that mortgage that they thought was a first, sometimes that's actually a second mortgage. Sometimes it's a third, sometimes it's a fourth. And if that was the case, usually it wipes out all the profits. This is something you have to know. Which loan am I buying? And what does it describe as far as a parcel? If you don't know those two things, on any bid you ever make, you have no business buying foreclosures because there's no title insurance. It's maximum buyer beware. But if you learn the simple steps to understand what does it describe and which one am I buying, this is the ultimate land of opportunity. I don't need title insurance as long as I know exactly what I'm buying. That's the key. You learn it that way, you're gonna love this business. Some of the most profitable deals, some of the best ways to help people out there come from exactly this. So hop in the game, do it right, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. And for all of you, if you like this and if you think I'm awesome, please leave a comment, leave a like, share, be a subscriber, and send it to all your friends. I will see you soon. Go make some money today.